There's great urgency, but there's also still agency. We can make a difference.
It should provide a reset and baseline from which we come together, right? The future should be different from the past. There should be a before this report and an after this report. The trouble is we've had various moments that have felt like that before, and they've not been what they've needed to be.
We've reached a crescendo where the scientific community is literally yelling from the rooftops. Dangerous climate change isn't some far off target. It's here now. And the question is, how bad are we willing to let it get? There is still time to prevent the worst impacts from taking place, but make no mistake, dangerous climate change impacts are here. All we have to do is turn on our television set.
Honestly, all the rest of us are not meeting the challenge of the time. We are not acting from the top of our rooftops. We're acting from the basement. And there's a huge gap there because we are still into marginal improvement, and the time calls for drastic change.
So much hinges on this next meeting. I mean, at every one of these, we've said, well, this is make or break. But this one really is, because the window of opportunity left to hold warming below what the IPCC reports, the new reports lay out, is truly catastrophic level of warming, 1.5 degrees Celsius. That window is rapidly disappearing. It hasn't yet evaporated, but it's going to require dramatic action.
It's possible that this level of clarity in the science, dropping in to minds that are more open to a world that is changing. I mean, we're getting very close to the moment where it's too late, but this has to cut through incredibly clearly if we're now going to turn the tide.
Things feel different. And it's the youth climate movement that has really changed this conversation. It took our children protesting in the streets to wake us up to the reality that we face. We're starting to see some movement. It isn't nearly enough. So let this report be that rallying cry. And let's all do everything we can today and for the remaining, months of this year to make sure that it is.